frozen. What the hell? See, that's that bullshit.
Hey, it's Girl Money 69 Ways, and I am here with the ladies, Candy Love and Miss Kira Speaks. How are y'all doing this evening?
Hey. I am doing wonderful.
Yes, and we are here to cover Real Housewives of
Good.
Atlanta, season 16, episode 6. Whew. What are y'all thoughts on this episode? And how would
Ladies
you rate
first.
it? Not ladies first, I can't. Ooh, I go last. I'm a heathen.
You what?
I'm gonna
What
go
you
last.
say? Cause you what?
Heathen.
This episode really showed how much Brit is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
mm, mm, yeah.
She's not all the way there. It's
It
like
really showed that in the beginning and the end. Yeah, like, yeah, no.
screws loose.
Yeah, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Kira's
Like tin cans shaking, you could
like
hear a
it's
little thing
rattling in her
rattling.
head.
Yeah.
I get you. I get you. I get you what you're saying. Yeah, so for me, it is what it is. I mean, it's all about Kenya, so it's the aftermath, of course. I just hate that Kenya couldn't be a part of this aftermath of what went down the episode before. So I just wish they could have, gave her a chance on responding. She could have been remorseful about showing the way she did it. She could have been more remorseful about it. Hey there.
Love you, man.
Love you, bud. Be good.
Yeah, so yeah.
Some love on camera.
Aww.
That's all I get?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just hate they didn't get Kenya a chance to be apologetic or remorseful about what went down after things settled down, because it happened like 48 hours later that we see. Let me change this layup. Oh, I don't know. Is that the one? Nope. Yep. So okay. So for this episode, we got the aftermath. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. I was just listening. I didn't have no real thoughts or emotion behind this thing, to be honest. Of course, she's emotional. She had a right to be emotional, because in real life, nobody don't want to see they be embarrassed in front of a party, stuff plastered on the poster board. Let's be honest and be for real about that.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, there's that thing like she said, the whole world know. I'm like, girl, the whole world know if they just type in that website you was doing when you was posting on. So whatever.
Yeah.
So girl, let's not. Talking about she scrubbed the internet. I'm like, and she managed to dig up these things about me. I'm like, you can't scrub it that bad. she is like, you couldn't scrub the internet that bad. She was able to dig it up. I'm like, girl, okay.
Exactly. Or either she got it from somebody, either she got it from somebody, or she didn't scrub hard enough. She didn't use the
I would
right
say I
thing.
don't believe she scrubbed the internet. She probably just took the webcam stuff down, because if you have your own account, that's easy to take down or delete, right? I will assume.
I thought if
Like
it's
an
out there on the you.
OnlyFans, right? Like an OnlyFans, if you create an account, can you like delete your stuff?
Oh, okay, because so it's
You
on
see what I'm
your
saying?
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's not
this is
out
stuff you
there.
uploaded.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I ain't think about it hard enough to care like that. I mean,
mm-hmm.
I don't care how much she paid or when she did it, how often she go back and get somebody to scrub. I mean, you can't get mad at somebody. You can feel a way about your past being brought back up to you, as Portia's past was brought back up to her twice in this episode, I think, or maybe 3 times. You can't get mad at that. Like, you have to be nice to people, be kind, so they don't do stuff like that to you. You know,
The
you
way she was moving, she acted like she didn't have a past.
exactly. You going hard for Kenya, and you been going hard on her since episode 1. Since we first saw you, you was going at this lady. Like, girl, cry me a river.
Yeah, the only people that can
Down
scrub
it.
in that like that, in my opinion, is Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Okay. Yeah, your money ain't long enough, baby.
Miss Kira, do you have any thoughts on Brit? It's the aftermath, and the way the husband was like, she was showing the phone, she looking like, look, see, and he looking like, oh wow, he was so nonchalant about it. He didn't care at all. He like, okay, we talk about it again. Okay, she working out some things.
Or who, the husband? He don't ever look like he cared about what she got to say.
He just there. He's like, okay, we talking about this again. I am the only victim here. She kept poking me since day one, since the day I met her. I'm like, no, you the one that was trying to find something. So it was just wild. So
it comes across like she cries and complains all the time, and so he don't care.
Yeah, I get that too, because we see it with the mother too, the way she was looking at her. But Candy frozen? Is she frozen? Yeah, so I'm looking like, is she frozen?
I don't know.
But yeah,
just,
so and then Kelli came over, her good friend Kelli came over. I can hear you, Kira. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I couldn't listen. That's why I can hear you.
Okay.
I couldn't tell if I was breaking up. That's why I said, let me just switch back to the good old faithful.
Okay. Yeah, so Candy will be back. Technical difficulties.
We all have technical difficulties tonight.
I know. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So Kelli came over, bring food, to check up on Brit of it all. It's been 48 hours since Kenya displayed Brit truth, as you will, and it may be distasteful, but it was Brit truth, and I just hated that she did it at her own event. That's the only thing I hate. I don't care how you can't tell nobody how to respond, but I just hated that she did it at her own event. That's all. No, she said So yeah, Kelli came over, and she brought that IV person. People be getting them IV things. I forgot what it's called. What's the proper term for it? But yeah, she brought over. They talking about the whole Kenyan of it all, and how she was shocked and appalled. Kelli, she said, as soon as she saw that second pic, she said she dipped. Okay, what you say, Miss Kira? Oh my God, we just having technical difficulties on technical difficulties.
I was muted, and I said I was asking you what was the proper I know. I was asking you what the proper term was for what?
I don't know.
Because my thing is slow.
IV drip was hydrated. I don't know. I don't know what the proper term is. It's like a recharge. So, and the irritating part for me was Brit and her nasalness. I'm sorry.
Candy said,
Yeah, I'm like, girl, go
I understand. I'm like, girl, just take a pause and go blow your nose. I understand she got emotional, but she was already nasally.
Yeah.
So,
can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah, Brit. Yeah. Girl, I don't know what to say about her. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like she's thirsty. It's like she wants to be the victim. But
that's why I put it right there.
You
I'm the
started
only
the
victim here.
problem. You
Yes.
started. You don't see that you hollering and screaming at her, no matter what you said, caused her to respond that way. And you're a fan of the show. You aimed for her straight. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You went after her every episode. All I get is a pat. I don't, like you begging, like you act like a ninja, at the club or something. Like,
right.
girl,
Why cannot?
okay, I don't want to be bothered.
Okay.
I can have the right not to be bothered. I have that right to not want to talk to you, to deal with you. I don't have to do anything. I spoke. That's it. I don't have to give you anything. Whether I have preconceived notions of who you are, what you got going on, I don't have to do any of these things. I don't have to play television for you all. For you, because you begging. I don't have to do that. I'm being nice to you. I'm not bothering you. I'm being nice to you. I'm being kind. I'm speaking. I'm just not kissing you. I'm not hugging you, squeezing you. I don't know what that girl wanted from Kenya, but baby, you got a response. It ain't what you wanted.
Right. You got the Kenya that you said that been messing with you.
Yeah. You really got her.
Now you a victim. A
Yeah.
permanent victim. So girl. Whatever. It is what it is with that. And Kelli, it's just as I was watching this episode, I know Kelli is a good friend, seem like, but to be honest, when they got on the show, I don't think they knew each other. Before they got on the show. I think they became friends because they're newbies.
Yeah. But I think they all Shamia is the core of the people. I think she knows everybody. And so they really don't know each other like that. But I understand she wants to be there for Brit because of what Kenya did, but now they done fell out, in
that's what I'm saying. So, like I just said, it's interesting to see them. You ready, Miss Kira?
It's like they're thirsty. Like, why are you so thirsty for attention from somebody? And then now you crying victim about something you did. You actually did. She didn't make this up. I mean, the fraud stuff allegedly or whatever. Like, I understand that could have, but that didn't hit your business that fast. Girl, ain't nobody that stupid. You've been investigated.
She said my client and my friend. My friend. I just had to chuckle.
Girl, how them people calling you? If you got clients like that, like they calling you already, your business is being affected by a rumor. Like, and nobody even saw what was put up. So what is the problem? I mean, stop lying. Shut up. Let's go somewhere. Cry me a river.
Cry me a river. So that's all I got for this scene. She just talk about the response of it all, the aftermath of it all from Kenya Moore, the hair spa debacle, as you will. So this is is I'm skipping something? Oh yeah, so we at Shamia's house. So she invited the ladies. I think everybody there. Cynthia is not in this episode.
No,
So I'm like, it's like somebody missing besides Kenya. So I had to think about it, like, who is missing? So it was Cynthia that was missing. So she invited the ladies over. At first, they was inside the house, and then the mama. They were just talking about the whole Kenya of it all. How it was premeditated and stuff, and then Kelli. I'm like, of course it's premeditated.
Okay.
How you gonna talk about pistols and whips and then not like understand like this is Kenya Morris? Like if you watched the episode, fan, you would know how she would respond.
Exactly.
So it's like she's like, oh, okay, bet. Miss Kara speaks.
Speak, Kira, speak.
She's scared to speak. She look like okay. So
Cause I done restarted the computer and everything. It's giving me technical difficulties tonight.
yeah, it happens. Happened to the best of us. And we just hate it when we do it live.
Can you hear me? Because then it said my mic. I know.
Oh, it's a delay.
I know. Can you hear me? Because it said before, it said my mic was out. Child.
Yeah, we hear you.
There's probably a delay though. So yeah, so
Yeah. Oh Lord, here we go. Oh, okay.
Okay, so we at the Shamia house. She invited the ladies. All of the ladies came, except for Cynthia wasn't able to make it. And the mom, I like the mom. The mom is so positive. She said you can't let people don't tear each other down.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the basis of that. And I remember Kelli, sharing her grievances about the whole Kenya and Brit of it all and how things went down. And she asked Porsha how she would respond. And Porsha was like, it would have been over. I'm like, we know how Porsha would have responded if Kenya would have did some stuff like that. Okay? Because she just said Kenya twirl herself to hell with that. She said she seen her did like a lot of things. She said she twirled her ass down to hell. I was like, oh yes, she did.
Oh,
below
she did
hell.
that.
She twirled herself below hell when she decided to do that. And I watched Unapologetically, aka Don Juan YouTube channel. He said I get why she did what she did at the event. So y'all should go check that video out. Unapologetically. He did a little short live about everything.
That was an hour long.
Huh?
That was an hour long live.
Yeah, I mean a little short snippet.
Oh, okay.
Of the main juice, if you will.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so it was just unfortunate for Kenya, but yeah. Anyway, they decided to move outside, and then Drew came. She was late as heck.
Yeah.
I'm like, how y'all went from inside to outside? So it kind of looked like Drew was late. She apologized though, so good for that. Let's talk about divorce.
I'm sorry. I thought Angela was Tamar Braxton.
Lord have mercy. Not Tamar Braxton.
I did. I say,
how you going from Latoya to Tamar?
Latoya Jackson.
Latoya Jackson.
Well, baby, she looked like Tamar. Like she was giving Tamar. I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Who, Drew?
No, Angela. Right?
Angela.
Yikes.
Yeah, Angela. Yeah, Angela Oakley. Yeah.
Oh my.
I'll say I think.
No, that's why I just didn't hear. That was my bad.
Yeah, I think Drew and Shmi is the only one that got original faces. Kinda.
Yeah. Or let's tweet. Yeah.
Oh, let's tweet. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so they was talking about because they asked Drew about somebody asked, I think it was Angela or somebody or Kelli. Asked her about the divorce, how it is. She said the living conditions and about Ralph being in the basement and how it's hard and sometimes I feel like they still family. I'm like, okay, girl. But she don't really share too much. And then they went over to Porsha.
Drew is full of stuff.
I don't know if it was editing, because they can have a way of manipulating the audience. I'm gonna be honest. Because Angela went straight to Porsha and asked the question about her divorce. Angela is not fooling no one. She's acting like Garcelle and Beverly Hills Housewives. They ask all the right questions. It's like a producer would ask all the right questions. Yeah. But hey, I'm not mad at her because I enjoy Angela this episode. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, okay.
She did a big one because she got Porsha.
Yeah, then Porsha child get into
Angela want a media carry a bone.
Yeah, so Porsha getting into the divorce with Simon. I kind of tuned out. I'm not gonna hold you. I tuned the fuck out. Okay.
I am with you because, girl, nobody cares. But the thing is, with her, Angela asked her about what she heard about my husband. Oh, I was just playing. Girl, you walked in somebody's house and left with their man and their Hennessy, and you married that man. You can't play with people's husbands. You cannot do that. You don't say, I heard something about Charles. I heard about your husband. You can't say nothing about nobody's husband or their boyfriend. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
And she was not playing. I don't believe Porsha.
And you don't even know that lady.
Yeah, but I don't believe Porsha when she said she was just playing. I think she just
she
holds
was
stuff.
Serious because the confessional, she told it all. She was like, yeah, I know somebody. My cousin knows somebody, whatever. But yeah.
I don't know if she was being funny or being serious because Porsha, y'all be saying Drew got the line problem. Porsha be saying some stuff too. But you don't know what, just take it with a grain of salt. So
because she said in confessional, and this is a confessional, it's where we tell our true feelings. I said, oh yeah. We know.
Yeah, we know Porsha.
Yeah, we know.
We know. But she good for holding stuff for Mad Day. You got any thoughts, Kira, about Angela and Porsha of it all?
Well, why Miss Kira collecting her thoughts, and then she gonna tell me her cousin can figure something out. Well, why your cousin ain't figured that out about Simon? Ooh, she wasn't doing that then, was she? Oh, okay.
That's why I said I think Porsha just be talking stupid shit.
Shut up.
It just sounds stupid, weird. Okay.
You don't even go together. Like, what your husband is on ice right now. Like, why you ain't put your detective cousin on him? Oh, okay. Girl.
Yeah. So, Kira, you have any thoughts on the Angela
With them doggone fake tears that Porsha had?
Yeah, number fake tears. So they rally around her.
I'm over Porsha because we talk. Yeah, we talk. We got into the Simon thing a little bit, which I was glad for because I feel like she been like skirting around it, but I guess, child. Look, it's Porsha.
Don't nobody care about what that little girl.
Ain't that much to say.
Called something. He called somebody. He called her Pop. Girl, so what? He don't take care of his own kids. Why the hell you think he gonna take care of yours? That man don't. See, I mute myself. Baby, that man ain't fool with his own kids, from what the street said. So why what make your baby special? Hell, she ain't come out of his loins.
That's why I said
you ain't fooling with your kids. Like, child, please.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, and then she get emotional about it. I'm like, Dennis is around. She'll be okay. She didn't know this man that long.
How long were they married? Like a year?
2.5 or 3. No more than
3 years. Like, that girl don't. She on her own daddy that she see 25.
Was it that long? Okay.
That girl
ain't. She got her own daddy. She see all the time.
Said that shit about Simon and the Man in the Moon. Porsha
was present.
She took Drew's moment because she wanted to, because she could.
And you see, Drew was getting emotional, saying like she can relate to Porsha in that aspect when it comes to Dennis. But she said I would. She said I wish I could be there for Porsha as as I normally would, but yeah, but her and
Mm.
Porsha is not on the same, page. So
But
you
that
know,
was
Drew
Drew's.
hurting.
That was Drew's moment, and she let Porsha take that shit from her. And I'm gonna tell Drew when she and her don't tell her don't do that. Don't do that close. Don't do that. Them baby hairs by the eyebrows. Stop doing it.
I hate those. Ain't baby hair. That's bang. Anyway,
Bangs for sure.
They
hey,
bang bang.
Got the
Down
bangs.
movies. 13 months.
He said 13
Blessed
months. I
assurance,
didn't
my
think it was 2-3
lamb.
years. I thought it was over a year.
I don't know. They
And they
could be
got
married
married
for
after like
13
two
months.
seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I'm not keeping up with Porsha and her cooch. Anyway.
Porsha, but do y'all remember when Porsha said what did she did? She did it in front of her mama when she opened her legs. Y'all remember that season when she opened her legs? She was on the floor and I opened my legs for the money or something like that.
Yeah, wider and wider, yeah.
Yeah,
I
in front of her
said,
mother, in front of
marry
her
me.
teacher. I'm sorry, in front of her teacher. I'm sorry, her teacher.
That's because Miss Diana's
Her
special.
mama, that was her teacher.
Yeah, Miss Diane
Professor
is the old.
X.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yep, they were getting wild and wild.
Wider and wider.
I said, marry me. And that's why she with Simon now.
Well, she thought she was getting something, and she was getting nothing because she saw what the other bitch was getting.
She should have bit that gold a little bit harder.
But little did she know that this man is a fraud. He's a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
That what you get. So I do not feel bad for Porsha. When she started fake crying,
Baby, what is wrong with people and their why people don't Google? Like, you want to get an investigative reporter cousin PI after the fact. Like, why would you not do that before?
Hello?
Cause it ain't realistic. It ain't nothing. What's up, Aries? It ain't realistic. That's why.
It's not realistic at all. And she shouldn't be having that girl calling that man pop. I don't like it. It just disgusts me. Like, you just threw that baby onto that man.
Yeah, and that man don't care about that child. He don't care nothing about that girl and the man in the moon.
And I'm glad her daddy is there. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't trust.
If he cared, he would not. If he cared about PJ, she would not have to fight that man with that child. Please leave y'all kids out of the stuff. I can't stand that. Stop that. She got own daddy that she see 25-8. She don't. Please.
Yep, that's pretty much all I got out of the scene. So Kelli invited the ladies for a peace brunch at her house. So yeah, she gonna bring the waffles. The waffles of peace. So yeah. Yeah, I did not. Yeah. Poor Drew. In that situation.
Those waffles of peace look good though.
Next up, we are at Kelli house. She is doing yoga with her daughter. I forgot her daughter's name. Chloe or Chance or somebody. It's one of the C's, I think.
I think it's Chloe.
Oh, Chloe. Okay, thank you.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm like, this girl hair is blonde.
She need to dye that baby hair back black.
I mean, she is 17 years old, so it is what it is. We ain't talking about you, Miss Kara, with your hair color.
No, you're grown. She grown, Rusty. Right. She got girl's hair. I'm talking about that little girl down there with that blonde hair. Never mind. Let me be quiet.
I know you talk about that.
She put on TV like that, so it's free.
Try not to talk about people's children's.
She put on TV.
I just wish she didn't do that to that.
Yeah.
Or put it in a different style at least. But they was doing yoga.
That was my issue. Was the style, but they were doing yoga, so
I guess
I let her be.
And they at home, so I let it ride.
Kelli don't look like that. Anyway, never mind. Let's move on.
She got a specific texture of hair, Candy. That's all.
I'm with it, but she could have put it in a bun. It didn't have to look like that.
They doing yoga.
Wrap it
So we're
up with
gonna
a
let her
do-rag,
ride.
something. I don't.
We're gonna let her ride.
Right.
She's young.
You let it
She's
ride.
at home. She chilling, doing
Yeah.
yoga with her mom. So yeah, so they doing yoga, and they also Kelly also talked to her about this article that just came out about her and her husband, soon to be ex-husband at this time, and about what the contempt of court and stuff, and the restraining order of it all, and him taking the money out of the business and trying to take the business. And she sent her the article. She said, you want to read it? You want to see it? She said, no. I'm like, that's a teenager for you.
Right. The girl ain't interested in it. And then she picked at the picture that they had. She was like, oh, look at you.
I don't know
That
why
girl was
she.
not interested in what that woman had
Kids
going
I was
on.
gonna
gonna
be
say I don't know why
honest.
she would ask her that. No way. Like
I'm like, kids.
if you read it, then fine. But like, I'm not gonna bring it to you.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not either. The girl
yeah.
was not
So
interested in nothing that woman had going on.
not really. Yeah, but I don't think she probably read the article, but you just look at the picture.
Mm-hmm.
A terrible picture to have of her mom. So she just said her daughter has been her right hand. She has seen her cry on the floor before in a washroom or something on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she's older, and she's probably saw a lot that her mom going through with her soon to be ex-husband, and it's probably helped
Yeah.
her mama out by shielding the little ones from seeing any of those things or picking up on that kind of behavior, I guess. It's unfortunate that the oldest one had to see all that, because she is significantly older than the other three.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like. Yeah, but she feel comfortable. She don't like it seemed like she opened up with the oldest one and not the little ones around. So
Yeah.
she just talked about how he said he want custody or want to be there for his 4 daughters or whatever, and the girl felt some type of way, like he really don't care for me. He just want the other 3.
Yeah.
Which is and Kelly just said Chloe is not his biological, but he has known her since she was like 2.5, 3 years old.
Now that's some BS there now. That's some
You
And
don't
they've
want
been
them other 3 neither.
together for like
Let's keep it real. He
13
don't want the
years,
other 3
11,
either.
13 years.
right. If they've been together all that time and he ain't think about her, and she feels that way, then he has not spoken to her since
Right.
whatever has transpired. He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
care for her like that.
Yeah,
And
that's what she said.
and the other 3 either. Hell, he ain't care about them. Them men don't be caring about them kids like that. I hate when people think men don't be caring about them kids like that. They
I
don't.
mean, nah, not the extra
Yeah,
kid,
a lot of them
especially
don't.
not
Once you leave
not
it,
the extra kid. Right. Once
Yeah.
they leave, it's rare.
Yeah. And
I'm not gonna
everything
say
got
all,
these either.
but it's
Yeah.
rare. It's rare, but I'm not
and they
gonna
don't
say
be
all,
caring
but
about
it
their
is
own
rare.
I
kids.
don't mean all 100%.
Mm.
When I
Yeah.
say I'm just saying the ones
Yes.
that don't. I don't know everybody. Men don't be caring like
Right.
Mm-hmm.
they don't.
Yeah. So and then Kelly trying to reassure, like, I don't think I was like I don't. She said, I don't think so, or I hope not, or something. Kelly was trying to assure. I'm like, that girl, like, he do not care about me. I haven't talked to that man, and
She
he
got
ain't
most
care to
things.
he ain't trying to contact me. So there's that. Um. Yep.
Yeah,
Not
I
all.
don't. But it's yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah,
be the
and
give me gotcha when they're that age and they got their own phone.
exactly, and they'll lie to you. I hate to bring up this other show, but the other show, that man act like he gonna take his kids from his ex-wife. Shut up! You know you can't deal with them. You don't want no 4 kids plus your other one. But man, be quiet. Them
Oh,
men,
that show. Oh no.
yeah, that show. Them niggas, they'll fight you with your kids to make you
Baby,
to keep
not
you in
that
a
show.
place, in a position of quietness, or do what I say, or I'm gonna fight you for my kids. Like I want my kids full custody. Just to they'll use the kids as a tool, knowing
Yep.
full well they ain't gonna.
Mm-hmm.
If they ain't want them kids when y'all was together and wasn't fooling with them children, then they ain't finna fool with them kids when y'all not together. Okay. Not all,
Mm-mm.
but some. Okay.
Yeah, I just
Yes.
hate it because he was in there in her life for a majority of her life.
Yeah.
Like since she was
Now
like
that's
two or
worse than
three.
the PJ situation.
Yeah, I would say that's worse than thank you, because that's different. Okay,
Mhm.
because people
Yeah,
probably
because not you being the only dad I really knew.
Yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
15 years. She's 17, right? Ever since she was
Yeah, she's
2?
17.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like,
Yep.
yeah, no. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you really didn't like you ain't care for that little girl.
And that's the unfortunate part that I hate for her.
Yeah. She's an
And
innocent child.
Yeah.
she said I don't. She said she don't ever want to get married because she don't want to end up like her mom. No, she said no. She said I don't want to end up like you. She said no offense to you. I
I
holler.
said,
I'm not gonna hold you. I holler for a second.
Can you blame her? I wouldn't blame her.
I don't blame her. Like what Kelly was describing, all the things she went through with her husband,
mm-hmm.
and he is crazy. I'm pretty sure he got physical, not just arguments.
Yeah.
She had this.
He
She
was in
had
a
to see
closet,
that and
right?
be an adult before she was ready.
And then
Yep.
he threatened
Mhm.
to unalive her in court and stuff. It was just
In front of the children, ain't it?
I think
Was
so.
it in front of the kids?
Probably the oldest one. I
I
don't
would
know.
hope
I
they
don't know
wouldn't be
about
in
the
the
little one.
courtroom, but who knows?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Probably the oldest. I don't know about
Maybe
the
it wasn't in
little.
front of the kids. Maybe it was just done publicly that he did that. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
they probably put in an article that he responded that way.
Crazy. That's insanity.
And then she had to get a restraining order. Now she got to walk around with a bodyguard when she go out in public.
That's
Insane.
sad.
Not PJ will have several days to come.
Well,
Pop.
let the church say
Look, no
amen.
comment. Look, no comment.
Uncle.
Not daddy, uncle. I'm weak.
Pop. That's grandpa.
Uncle
That's
daddy.
old. Calling
Yeah,
that man
because he
Pop.
old. Pop.
He is old.
Mm-hmm.
Father
Yeah.
time.
All the time.
Okay.
Rest is.
Yeah, but yeah, she was honest with her mom, and I didn't mind her honesty. Some people like she shouldn't be sharing this with her daughter. I'm like, she's 17. I hate trying to shield kids when, especially when they old enough to understand. And she saw some of the stuff her mom went through. And this is the real world, honey. You can't shield these kids forever. And these kids are not stupid.
Right.
And she got a phone. She could probably see all of that online anyway. Better you just discuss it with her and tell her your point of view.
Okay.
And be done with it.
And then she's seen you, at your worst, at your lowest moments. So hopefully it'll help her pick wisely. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, her choice of men or whatever she chooses to do will be the right choice. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to let them see that sometimes. But then it's, you don't want them to be overwhelmed and drowned in the foolishness. But if she can see it sometimes, like, okay, she'll know what to look for or whatever. Or her mom can say, this is what I thought he was, XYZ.
Right.
And she'll know how to, hopefully she'll stay away from those type of people, hopefully, or know how to maneuver when they
at least she's setting an example by walking away, because sometimes you stay and you set a worse example. But I mean, marriage is not for everybody, so
she's telling me, I want you to get married. I'm like, well, who says she's a guarantee she's gonna get married? Marriage not for everyone.
Yeah.
I ain't never been married, so I ain't trying to.
Me neither.
So there's that, but I just love the moment of their realness, that she can be honest. These kids always gonna be honest about when it comes to their parents. We saw all the parents, all the children across the franchise. These kids will put their parents in check or tell them how they really feel, cameras or not. So I really like that for me.
Yeah, it was a nice conversation. It was age appropriate, you know what I'm saying? Because the child can read one, so it was age appropriate. It wasn't overwhelming from what we saw.
I just hate that she had to see all the things that she saw. Like, I just even think about certain things with my kids, and that's why you sit there and you're like, I don't want this to be an example, so let me get on out of here.
Yeah, and then then she's able to protect her siblings, which is a good thing. It's three little ones, so
they ain't old enough to understand that yet.
Yeah, so she will have to.
But then it makes you an adult before you're ready too. That's unfortunate.
That's why I said that's the unfortunate part.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, mature quicker
Well,
than.
at least she's not, on webcams as a teenager.
Video teenage vixen or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. So we at the Drew house. I forgot to get the screenshot of that little girl on the stairs. Drew trying to pack and get out of there before, because her time is up and it's about to be Ralph time with the children. She said she got to leave the house the first, third, and fifth weekend or something like that. Yeah, so it is time to get the kids.
Well, they can't go downstairs to the basement, child.
It's not in the court agreement. Everybody asks. It's crazy. People online like, why you just can't do that? I'm like, they gotta do what the court say. So,
well, I know, but why would you not put that in the? Why would y'all not make? I don't know. I wouldn't be volunteering.
I don't know. It's up to the judge.
Having the courts agree to leave my house.
It's up to the judge.
If you don't make some type of arrangement, then the judge is going to decide. But
that's exactly. I think that's what happened. And look who we talking about. These two.
That sucks.
That's what I said.
That little girl did not want to be left alone with no daggone Ralph. She said,
my thing is, why she ain't called on that child head before why the child head wasn't done last night? Why she trying to do that hair this morning?
Girl, that child hair would have been looking like that when she woke up. Unless I don't know how wild child, even though it's like a bunny or a rabbit, some of these kids be sleeping wild, especially when they little. They don't be caring. They don't have a care in the world. At all about their hair, and that's what that little girl is at the age. She really don't care.
She could have braided the hair. If she gonna be with her dad for however long, she could have plaited their hair down.
No, it's the weekend or something.
Somebody could have plaited that baby hair.
And I think it was I think it was Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, I just thought that was so trifling of her.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. That man don't care what the hair look like nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you know when you have to go. So why that baby hair ain't done? You know where you got to go. Drew just really did something to me this episode. I'm like, why are you sitting there? Oh, there you go. You know that man finna come upstairs. What is you tripping by? This ain't nothing new to you. Stop playing. This is not the game.
But she said he usually don't come up the stairs till after she leaves.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what threw her off. She said, "Wait a minute."
But don't she have a certain time to be gone by?
But let me break it down.
Her truck, she said, I got to get off the property. Girl, why are you playing?
No, I don't think she playing. I'm thinking this will happen in the past. So she been getting away with taking her time to get out the house. And he don't be coming up. But this when the camera's here, he decides. So she's like, okay, because he on one. Even Allison noticed, the witness. Allison knows. He's like, okay, well, he on one, so let's just get off the property. So he probably can use this as an excuse that I'm embarking on his time and it's on camera. So let's get the fuck out of here.
I think
it is given that he been
judge about everything.
Drew picked a fight with that man about doggone exterminator. She picked a fight with him. That's why Allison said, "Let's get
I don't think she picked no fight with him.
She picked a fight. She asked the question.
Damn exterminator. Girl, why are you talking about that today?
She asked the question. I don't think she was out of line. She asked about the.
I don't think it's about the
$100. It's the principle.
Right.
It's the principle.
Today, he said she been doing it. Why you can't do it today?
She said according to the attorney. To her attorney.
Right. But he said she been doing it. So why today? Why you need to call now?
Because sometimes people find out information through their attorney, like, okay, you don't supposed to be doing that. He's supposed to be doing it, and then then everybody got their hands up. It's gonna be there. It got to be taken care of. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You need to be.
I mean, I'm not a
of.
Drew fan. Drew be a little or a lot dramatic, but I don't think that she was like doing too much on the exterminator thing. She asked the question, he got turned up, and she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go now." You know what I'm saying? Like,
she dismissed
she went back and forth.
She could have, if she led him into that, she could have stayed there, and they could have been yam 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 yam, and then it would have been a scene. But she said, "Okay, bye. I'm a disengage," and
because that's something that she didn't have to bring up. Call the exterminator. If he there when that man come, he gonna have to pay that man. I don't care if you call it or not. He gonna have to pay him, not you. I don't know. I guess she just want to
understanding.
This Ralph
we're talking about. This not like no regular Joe. I'm like, y'all give Ralph too much credit when it comes to Drew. I know Drew be on some other acting stuff, but nah, it was just a simple like, okay, it was court order that you're supposed to take care of this. I guess she just wanted to make sure he's aware of this and not be surprised if she gonna call the people. I don't know. Hey, DeMarcus.
I told Drew was trash. Team Porsha. Oh, child, please. Team Porsha? No.
Oh, not Team Porsha and not Drew is trash. Oh, DeMarcus. No,
she's the least trash on this show.
Yeah, she's the least trashiest person on the show.
She is not trash. She
might
have her little acting moments. Her acting moment. And I just like how y'all just said she's a liar. I mean, like, yeah, she be lying about stupid shit.
She do be telling
other people be lying about big stuff that can be detrimental. So just leave it at that. She be lying about.
We're gonna get to the more lies.
Okay.
Because they all be lying, child.
Yeah, so Allison are gone. So they about to go to the Bahamas. I don't know where they going because they said my bathing suit jacuzzi. I'm like, okay, where y'all going?
You say the Bahamas?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Because she said, remember earlier when the little girl was giving her a problem and Allison was helping her put the bags in the car. She said, should I get my swimsuit so we can get in a jacuzzi and stuff like that? She said, I ain't packed no swimsuit. Yeah, go get me a swimsuit. That's why I said, where y'all going? They got a jacuzzi, so she could be just going to a hotel up the way. I don't know. But damn.
And I don't understand why they make it so hard for her to leave. Like, if she, I don't know.
They about to go to the fourth. Yeah, probably to the Four Seasons or something, little fancy schmancy hotel.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Where she go? She can't go too far because she got to get back. I don't know. It just, even though it's weird for us as the viewing audience, but people have different ways of divorcing. I know some people who stayed in the same house, lived in separate quarters, and that became roommates. And then I know people who really couldn't take it and they had to move out because it was really getting violent.
Or people stayed in the violence.
Yeah.
So not that everything works, but
Porsha is not entertaining unless you like airheads. Thank you.
Porsha ain't entertaining unless she turned up. Okay.
I was gonna say Porsha entertaining now.
A twerking fest or something.
So, unless she when I say turned up, I mean like throwing boom mics and plates and stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yes, only time she entertaining.
But not old Porsha. Old Porsha was in the church and in her little her prayer cloth. Okay. Let's not forget.
So.
Porsha's not entertaining unless she turned slam up.
Yeah.
Fighting people mama and stuff.
Not fighting people mama. We gonna move right along. But yeah, so Angela, Shamia invited Angela and Drew to the studio. We got to see RL and the other producer who produced Never Had. Shamia's single Never Had, which is sound nice. I listened to it. Have y'all heard it?
No.
In its entirety? Yeah, I heard it in its entirety. And I'm the only one that be listening to these lady music. You say yes, I'm weak. She disappeared.
I still gotta go listen to Drew. I heard it was good. She did a private.
Okay. Yeah, so
yeah, I heard Drew was good. I just don't have time. Like if it's not on the radio, yes, I'll listen to the radio. On my commute, then I got to go look for it.
I don't know. I just hook my car up to my phone, so I get an aux cord or something.
Unless I get a little clip, like I heard Delulu or whatever that song is called on TikTok.
Delulu, it's catchy.
That's cute.
It's even a little pop feel.
Yeah.
Hey Trina Boo. Hey, I'm always late to the
KD
live.
over there?
I like never had. It kicks back. Yes, it's a kickback R&B vibe. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. I like the sound, and she just I don't know why Angela apologized to this girl about on Porsha's behalf. It was weird, but I'm like, look at Angela trying to kick something up.
Produce.
Like Shamia realized that her friend ain't ish, okay? Ain't shit. I'm like, why was you apologizing on Porsha's behalf? Because she said, I see the hurt in your face when Porsha was like, that's not you, that's Drew. Which was true, and I ain't like that at all. I think I said that in my recap for that episode. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, you always want attention on you. Like, I like how she automatically got rally around you when you was crying about Simon not talking to Pilar of it all and left you on red. She so quickly got up to console you, even though I think it's fake and she better.
The thing that aggravated me was that Porsha carried on about it. Had you said it one time and left it alone, then fine. Like the whole time you were like, no, that's not it. That's Drew. No, that's not, ma'am. We need you to say it 16 times for the 16th season, please.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, when she did that just really pissed me off for Shamia. But Shamia be forgiving. I just hate that she rides this hard, and like she said, she's a people pleaser, which I hate.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, and I hate it at the same time because I used to be the people pleaser, but now everybody who don't deserve it can get one of these. Okay, just pick one, right or left. Okay, so yeah, but when my people pleasing thing happened, it's because something happened in my childhood that made me turn out to be that way. And then when I got as an adult and started having kids, it's like, no, no, okay. No,
that's usually what it is. That's why I wonder where Shamia got hers from, because Shamia seems like she has like a pretty decent family, but you never know.
Yeah, I was to say you never know.
Same way, no people.
Even though you have look like you have a good family support or unit that you have both parents in the household or you've been around, don't mean nothing. It's still something that can happen within that family to make you feel like you got to please someone. I don't know.
That's true.
Yes, I just hate it. Angela definitely been low key producing. Shamia clearly said, "Y'all listen to my song."
Yep.
Drew like, I heard a little bit over the phone, and then I don't like how Shamia is trying to like shade Drew what she got going on. So see, this is you need a RL. I'm like, I'm glad you're excited about your music. You don't have to be you don't have to do all that now.
Not for nothing. It's Dennis the hot dog man. He dropping off hot dogs. He ain't dropping off beats. So I would have said
that now not the only. Now, but if you look at her album, he's the EP, but it's other people.
But that's what she's presenting to us. So if that's what you're presenting to us, now this was before we heard the finished product, and the finished product is good. I would have been saying the same thing. Like, what the hot dog man about to be like? He was in a group, so I gave it to her.
Yeah,
I don't think she should still be saying that, but for this,
yeah, I don't mind her saying that.
It's a little.
I just hate that she have all this energy for Drew when Drew is actually listening and jamming to your music and not saying nothing negative. Whether it's the hot dog man or not,
that's a little residual.
And you taking up for Porsha.
That's a religion.
That's why I'm like, I hate to see it. To see how y'all friendship don't turn out. I'm like, I hate to see it. That's I'm like, ooh, girl, embarrassing. Because Drew had to lay there like
it's a little bit of
the royalties and publishing set up. This could pay for Pillard's college. Or snacks or something. I was like, I did take it as.
Now, why would you say that?
I didn't mind her saying it because Porsha would say the same thing. Porsha would have said the same thing in the given time, so I just let it ride. And then I could have
I
sworn
guess.
Dennis
I don't
said
look.
that
I
one
don't
time too.
see if okay, maybe that's where she got it from. I don't see it in either one of them. Not Drew, nor Porsche. So there's that.
Yeah, I understand. Yes, DeMarcus, we remember Drew and her music in the game.
Drew Sadora.
Drew
You tried. Look,
Drew Sadora.
you tried it.
Ah.
Yeah, but I like the sound that RL and the other guy is doing to for Shamia album. Shamia got more coins than Drew, so let's be honest. Let's not say we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Drew is working,
Not
and
the
then
Real Housewives of Atlanta girls making more music than Love and Hip Hop. Just saying.
well,
Ooh.
look, Love and Hip Hop right now is a theatrical circus at this moment.
Oh.
It changed, okay? So it's like no.
I see that.
Will you be my wifey?
Yeah, but it was good to see Ariel, and I like to see Shamia excited about her music, and I like the single Never Had.
Yeah, then she had to
So
sing the whole
Shamia has a
song.
great
Then
voice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the auto tune though that I hear. Like, why are we auto tuning so much?
I don't care for and
And she has a
You
nice
gotta go
voice.
listen to the
you got to
finished
ask the
product, though.
producer. Yeah, that is the finished product. Never Had is the finished product, but yeah, that's the
No, but I'm
producer
talking
and
about what we
engineers.
heard on the show.
Oh, the new
But
one,
what
the
she
new
played,
song, T-shirt,
what she played sounded like auto tune. When she
T-shirt.
played
It's
it
called
at the
T-shirt.
yeah,
Mhm.
and then when she played at the vault that they sound like auto tune.
It's a little. That's why I say
That's why
yeah. That's
Porsche
the
was talking.
engineer and producer of it all. I don't know how they do it, but we know she don't sound like that. But I don't know how they stacking and doing whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Ara has more reach than Dennis. I heard Shamia's song on the
That's what I
radio, but I
would
haven't
think.
heard Drew. Yeah, Drew. Yeah. First of all, Drew is not really from ATL. Let's get that out there.
I'm from Chicago.
Shamia got more
No, where's she
pull.
from? Chicago?
Yes, from Chicago.
Don't forget it.
She's from Chicago, but she moved to LA in California. Remember with Allison? When Allison was working behind the scenes on shows and stuff. So she is like California, Illinois based. She's not really ATL based. I think she moved to ATL when she got married to pear-shaped head. And she want to have a family and stuff. So Shamia got more pull in ATL in my opinion. So she should have her stuff on the radio.
Yeah.
And she used to be a disc jockey. She was Big Tigger. I'm not from ATL, so I just know she was on his show as a host for a minute, and she's an Atlantic Hawk dancer. And I mean, she got more pull and more money.
Yeah.
So
but one of Drew's songs sound real good. I can't remember which one it was, but it sounded good.
I mean, it sounded good.
A lot of them sound good. I just haven't listened to them.
Whether you heard it, I mean, you can hear a lot of songs on the radio to make it a success. I'm be honest.
That's true.
Yeah.
DeMarcus, where's your wife? I'm telling.
Across the board.
DeMarcus.
Wasn't Porsche in videos or something one time?
I don't remember that. Where's your wife at? I'm telling DeMarcus.
She said she was at R. Kelly house. No more. She put in her book.
I wish she just kept that to herself, but I digress. Yeah, let's move on from this thing. But yeah, I just didn't care for Shamia shading. Well, Drew. Not shading. Yeah, shading Drew a little bit, but Drew is like more supportive than your bestie. But I digress.
Okay. Oh, she's at a Nelly video.
Was it
a Nelly video, Trina Boo?
Was it Tip Drill?
Which video it is? I'm trying to think of a Nelly video now.
Was it Tip Drill?
It can't be Trip Drill because she didn't get the body yet. She said she gonna do her boobs again on her on her YouTube page. So I'm not trying to. She said she got them in 2014. So she said
I didn't hear. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was after that first husband, because she was, saved and sanctified, and pretending.
She got loose as a goose after
He said the wifey knows Porsha's by celebrity wife. Okay,
You sure,
DeMarcus, my
DeMarcus?
bad.
she an
Okay.
airhead with the mark. Well, never mind. You just like a cup for her face and her body. She can just
That's
be
all I'm
quiet.
saying.
Yeah, I mean,
That's all I said. It must have been before she got her body. That I'm not trying to be like funny. It's just it's a fact.
hot in here. Ooh.
She said she got upgrades. She had
Okay.
to do some stuff. So hot in here. I don't remember seeing her, but I'm gonna have
Look,
to.
now I'm about to
I'ma
go.
go look
Nah,
now.
make me want to go look again. Look, thank you,
I'm gonna
Trainer
go put
Boo. Make me want to go look
show
again
some.
because I'm looking like because this is like before Housewives. It's before. It has to be before.
Yeah,
Big
that
Booty.
means she.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
her first husband.
It's getting hot in
Not
here.
Big Booty Judy.
Right, that's all I said. Wait, let me take that back. Let me stop. But
Is
yeah,
it on
because
mute?
you
I
know,
think it's on mute.
because you know she has a different look, so you know, than what she got now. So that's why I like had to think about that. But yeah, so we get Brit of it all, getting, you know, talking to her mother, getting some support from her mom. I figured that yeah, she was skinny then. Thank you.
Oh god.
And now you gotta look for a skinny chick like Porsha.
DeMarcus, ain't nobody interested in
I'm
Porsha.
looking. I can't tell. I got to see which face.
It's putting in slow motion.
That look like a.
Slow it down.
There's a lot of people in this video, child.
I know. I said slow it down. Put that normal speed. Slow it down a little bit. So we got Brit.
Look,
you know,
I think that might be Brit. No, I'm just joking.
Hilarious. Look here.
No, she was over there with Stevie J.
That's what I'm about to say. She was over there with Stevie J. Yeah. But yeah, she just talking about the whole Kenya of it all. The mama just sitting there with her mustache. I mean, with her just looking like, girl, please. She said it brought her sister, her and her sister closer. She just
yeah.
The whole Kenya of it all.
I was gonna say because I thought you said the sisters don't like her.
Right. That's what I'm like.
Okay.
How does bring your sister closer? Like what?
Your mama said, "Girl, I allowed you to do that so I can get whatever I needed."
Yes,
back then.
Trainer Boo. The mama face though, she was so unbothered by all this. I'm looking like the mama's like, okay,
and her husband.
That's why I said like, with the husband, I think she'd be crying. Yeah, I think she'd be crying all the time.
That's what I said. I think
about me, and I told
you the mama just like, okay, girl,
tell lies. Girl, people can't tell lies if you don't give them nothing to talk about.
You see the picture right there. The mom looking like I'm praying through this scene to be over. Like, let me cover her, give some encouraging words.
I blame the mama though.
This girl.
That's what I'm looking like. Yay. Hey, India girl.
Hey, we too classy for that. Oh, now we classy. Oh, okay.
Hey.
What's up, India?
Yeah, talking about taking the high road or we go low.
That mama and that husband.
I'm like, okay, girl.
That girl. They're like, all right, we didn't
that
heard
mama and that husband both look like that. Like,
okay, girl. Yeah, but that's thing.
I'm the same way. I have criers in my family, and when they get to crying, I'll be like,
again, are we revisiting?
Especially if they crying when it's not really warranted, in my opinion. Like what just happened? But yeah, the mother, you know,
you got to think about stuff when you do it. That's why I ain't never did it.
About her sucking peen. I'm like, how your mama don't know you out here being a cam girl after all these years? What she think you getting this money from before you went into your insurance business? I don't know. And then you got Rick Ross at one moment and Stevie J about to do the show. It was just crazy.
And you said you was doing stuff in high school, which means your mother was, I ain't gonna say she was aware, but your mama was available to you. I'm assuming your daddy had, if he had $1 million,
me too, India.
That means your daddy had a good ass job. If he had $1 million life insurance policy, so why you had to go through do that? Why you had to do that? And then you don't get along with girls.
They said they couldn't get it because they had to give a GoFundMe. I don't know how true that is, so we just go take it with a grain of salt.
DeMarcus, yes, Candy Burris is missed. Yeah, she is.
She missed.
That's my girl.
Yeah, she missed. So I'm not gonna hold you on that. So I me too, Indy. I skipped this part. Hey there, Moochie. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. So So I just skipped this part. I listened a little bit, and then I was doing the skip, 10-second skip, 10-second skip. You know how you do that? Until it was over. I'm like, okay, I get it. So let's move on to the bum. Where it all went down. MVP is Angela Oakley, Miss Producer, this episode. So I enjoyed. I mean, Kelli got a nice house, the nice backyard. Yeah, she all decked out, fancy with it, cause some of these heifers ain't fancy. I say anything with Brit is skip. Damn, I don't know why, but something rubs me the wrong way with her. She just goes from 0 to yes. She's a little unhinged.
She had like a ninja that just got out of jail.
For sure.
It was a mess. It was a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Candy, Miss Candy.
Mm-hmm. Oh my.
That's my namesake.
Yep, been drama going on.
I just put an H in mine. Her, my sister.
It was so unexpected now, Angela. Yes, it was. I'm like, okay, so we at the peach brunch. I guess Kelli, trying to make this peach brunch, and then I'm like, is it a peach brunch or is this for Brit? Because she said, I did this for you, for you, in support of you. I'm like, for order to be a peach brunch, we need the other lady here, Kenya. Like, what are we talking about? So I don't know.
Avery said Brit act like sweet tea.
Wouldn't be no peace then, though.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
And why they got Porsha name blurred out in the phone? Like we don't know what her name is. We know all her names.
I don't know. I guess they didn't want to show the picture that popped. Look.
It was her name. No, it said Porsha and it was blurred out. Her last name.
Her number was at the bottom. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest.
But
yeah, because Porsha calls us. Pilar got her sick.
Came up below. It probably said Gubadia.
She was like, well, take all the things. That's okay. Take all the things. Just make sure you don't take nobody else's husband. I said, ooh.
Either said Gubadia.
Yeah, kids will get you sick now.
When she said, take all the things, just don't take nobody else's husband. I'm like, girl.
Number 2.
I'm like, Kelli, you don't even know this lady like that. Y'all just met. Y'all. That's why she said they ping and pong, because they go back and forth with each other. So I guess. Now let it.
She needed it because she told Angela, I know something about your husband. So hey, it is what it is.
But
I heard something about Charles.
Yeah.
No, DeMarcus.
Don't nobody like
Brit.
Look.
Don't nobody like Porsha.
Where'd she go? Oh, she dropped the. I'm like, wait a minute, we missed her. I guess she'll be back. So before I get to the nitty gritty of this, I forgot the scene of Porsha and Shamia. It wasn't really nothing for me, to be honest, when they went out to go golfing to this game place. And they were just talking, what have you, and Shamia asking about Drew and Dennis. It just really wasn't nothing. She was just asking about, have Dennis been filming with Drew? Forgot about that part. And then we saw what she said when the hot mic moment, she was pulling off in the car. She said, I bet I hear you filming with Drew is gonna be some. And then it said 8 days later, he's in the studio filming with you. He got to promote the album that he's a part of and put money into. Like, are you crazy? It was just one scene. You act like they film every day. It'll be okay, Porsha. It'll be okay. I'm just over that whole story line with the whole Porsha, Drew, and Dennis of it all.
She said it was a Trillville video. Is that the tip drill? Never mind.
Was it girl? I'm about to go back. Okay, Trina Boots.
Is it this
okay,
video when they was sliding the cars?
Look, she got it ready. I can't stand. Why you got like a credit card ready right there? I don't even have that around. But yeah, I'll have to go check that out. The Marcus probably can check it out before we do. She been boring. I mean, you always gotta have that one.
Yeah, everybody's
like you always gonna have that one. Like Cynthia was boring. Like, let's be honest. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saying I like why is Dennis and Drew Porsha. Yes, it's still going on. Porsha said she let it go, so we shall see.
We shall see.
We shall see.
I hope
she admitted
so.
she let. But as Shamia and Porsha was out, that scene that I didn't get no screenshots of, they was at the place. Shamia let Porsha know she just trying to understand her family, whatever. She said, "What about your embryo with Simon?" I said, "Damn, Miss Shamia, I don't think Porsha wanted that to be out because she would have volunteered that while she was crying, like he left me on red, and Pilar can't talk to Pop.
Her embryo with the worms."
Look, I'm glad Shamia shared because, girl, why you got the embryo with this dude?
Kira say with the word.
I was like, oh, that's interesting. You thinking of having a baby with Simon? Ugh.
Not bad.
True.
Baby gonna
okay.
Look old.
The mark says it was Trillville. She said Trillville, not Tip Drill. Yeah, so
Candy just wanted to be Tip Drill. That's what that is.
Yeah, she wanted to. I was say
listen,
she didn't have a body yet.
Dark.
Look, she didn't have a body yet, so that's something looking like.
I don't think that mattered, did it? Back then.
For him to slide that credit card through. Yes, it did.
She wasn't. She was
Drew,
like her
swiper,
sister.
no swiping.
She wasn't no Drew back then.
She was like her sister.
Oh damn! Oh Lord!
See, that's what she said. She's skinny. That's what I said. Like her sister.
I mean, you could be skinny and you can have a hip, but I guess she just is poor.
Not damn.
Child. So anyway, we get to this brunch. I mean, this peace brunch or whatever. Everybody showed up. Kelli let it be known that they here for Brit of it all, and everybody had talked to Kenya about how she felt about the whole situation. And let's just say that turned Brit up. She got annoyed and got an attitude real quick when they heard it. I'm like, some of these people know Kenya
tick
before they met you. Like, are you okay?
Yep.
Right.
Like, I definitely know Shamia and Drew know Kenya. Angela, I don't know. But Drew and Shamia.
Okay. I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
But Brit is the only one that had an issue with her, so I don't, it is what it is.
And then Shamia came and asked the same question.
Yeah, she just said, I lost my license. I'm like, and then one moment she said, and then the next moment when Angela questioned her, like, on what cause?
Mm-hmm.
And then she changed the verbiage to, I'm on the investigation. Now, which one is it? Lost and investigation, two different things.
After she popped off. After she pulled out and popped off.
And she got in Angela's face. At one point, she had her hands up. It was just wild. It was just like, read the room. Read the room. I'm like, it's not a room. Y'all outside.
Bitch, we outside.
Okay. I was like, this girl's angry. She just asked you on what call. She did not yell. She just asked you because she said she's a licensed.
That's the same.
Is that Kara? Is it delay?
I forgot what she said, but that's the same energy she gave Kenya at that dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think she turned up when she knows she about to get caught in a lie or somebody getting one up on her, and Angela knows she was lying because she said because she's a licensed something curator something. And she said you cannot just lose your license without probable cause. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
She said, "Did you miss it? Were you there? Are you there? Did you miss it?" I'm like, girl, that happened 48 hours ago. That could not make you lose, or now you saying under investigation of losing your license. I think you lost them before any of this happened, in my opinion.
Yep.
So, whatever. So, Angela's getting hot, but getting with her, like, calmly, but getting with her. She said, I'm just asking a question. And then they had to, Polly and Esther had to get up and go
and her fan.
And her fan. She said she ain't going through perimenopause.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. It's okay if you are, but I know y'all in the South, so I know that heat is different.
It is.
I'm like, Angela, it's okay if you are. We all gonna probably get there some way or another. Hopefully, I can skip it a little bit. It might as well be too bad.
I am, and she older than me, but it's okay.
It's okay. But
I don't get no hot flashes though.
I just hate when Kelly and them tease her about it because I'm like, y'all gonna go through it one way or the other. So y'all doing that to her is crazy. Like, we all gonna probably have to face the heat of death. Snarky and lying. I heard she had an investigation ongoing before filming anyway. Thank you. Me too. I heard that too. So that's crazy. Yeah, so that's why I said, like, don't put this on Kenya. It's like you just lying. I just hate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wish Kenya was here. I'm like, and they better invite my girl to the reunion. She's my girl. She's not my girl. I'm not Team Twirl or nothing.
Has a bad attitude.
But I like Kenya more than Brit. I'll tell you that. I like Kenya more than Brit. I'm not Team Twirl, but I like Kenya more than Brit. That's for sure. At first, I didn't have a problem with Brit beginning of the season. But as time went on, episode 4 came, she lost me. And then it just keep getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you ain't take no accountability or whatever. And then when it happened, before it aired, you was online lying, saying you ain't threaten nobody. You had no weapons. And then all these things just coming up. That you a liar. And you dangerous. The market's right. It was cut. It was some cut. She had a green dress on. Her body definitely different, but it's her. Okay. She had a green dress on, trivia. Look out for that.
Can I just get some cut?
Not Porsha before the BBL on week. I said that she was skinny, like Lauren. Yeah. So she was just explaining about this whole investigation losing or on the investigation. She said you just don't lose your license like that. And then Angela like, I thought so. She said under her breath at first. Then she like, what you say? She said, I thought so.
I thought so.
I was like, oh God. But I'm glad Angela clocked her because Angela looking like, girl, you was about to lie. And I think Angela knows she was lying. That's why she said on what cause. Because she's a licensed real estate or something, realtor or something. She got a license in something with real estate or something. But she probably know the policies. I mean, the procedures, how you can lose your license.
She liked to throw the throw the rock and hide her hand too.
Her hand. Yeah, she said, and she's not here. She said, then how did we get here? She said, how did we get here? I'm like, exactly, because you started it. That's how we got here. Kenya just didn't do that at the blue in her own event. So it is what it is. So I hated she had to do it there. But yeah. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. So it is what it is. I just hate it. For Kenya not to be able to film anymore. That's the only thing. Yeah, so that was all this. Then they started dancing and Shamia talking about the Lord. No, not before that. Before that, she got snarky with Drew. Cause she said something about what'd she say? Twirl something.
Twirl on out of here.
Twirl out of here. Remember. And then Drew was laughing like Kenya is definitely in the building. She said those are Kenya words. I like Brit, you is really coming off as a fan. And I hate to see it. Okay.
She a fan.
She a fan. Okay. That's all I was thinking about. She's a fan.
You can twirl on out of here.
Yes. I was like, that's what Drew was laughing like. She is using Kenyan words. She is definitely in the building, but and then she kind of got fly with Drew. Drew, like, I admit she was wrong, but she said, I think y'all should be able to come together and talk about it. But that ain't gonna happen. So I don't know if the other ladies at this point in time of filming figure out that Kenya was no longer gonna be filming anymore. So I don't know, when did they tell the ladies about Kenya not filming anymore. So because it seems like they don't know yet, to be honest, the way they talking. I don't know. They probably just thought she was just doing the suspension for like an episode or two, and that was it. But
who was suspended for episode or two?
Kenya. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that the ladies knew right away if Kenya was, permanently not coming back. So it was given that they know she did something that production didn't like, and they put her on pause. But I don't think they encountered that it would be permanently for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So that's why I was wondering.
Yeah.
So any thoughts on the blow? What I know you was gone. So any thoughts of Angela and
she unhinged. She had like a ninja getting out of jail. They don't know how to, don't know how to, can't accept no. Not that Kenya ever said no to her, but you can't accept when somebody's turning you down or turning you away or not accepting you. You go from 0 to 100 real quick, and it's not even necessary. Like, okay, she didn't hug you, she didn't kiss you, she didn't, you mad about a freaking ring, about her ring. She asked you about your ring. Oh, you're divorced, you married again? No, this is my ring.
And then the peasant comment.
And then you mad about her calling you a peasant? Girl, she did not call you a biatch. She did not call you a whore. She did not call.
And she didn't call you out of the blue.
She did
not. Came after her first.
Yes, you did. That was a response. So she didn't call you out your name. She just called you a peasant. I mean, she called you a peasant. She didn't curse. Put it like that. She called you a peasant. You mad about that? Because you acting like a peasant. You a bottom feeder. That's what you act like.
She is unhinged. Okay.
Like, you mad about the girl calling you a peasant? Like, what the hell? How to make you mad? Kenya got plenty other words in her up there, that she could call
vocabulary. Yep.
Yeah. In her Rolodex that she could have said, and she chose not to. She just called you a peasant, and then you're gonna use her words. If I'm a sin for you,
and it's crazy because it looked like Kenya didn't want to say nothing at all.
Yeah, she was trying to really not pay this lady no attention. Girl, like she got.
Well, she barely even say anything. This
is rattling around. It's an empty damn can. Something wrong with her. JD Vance.
Yeah.
Not an empty can.
That's what you sound like. An empty can.
So that's kind of at the end of the episode, y'all. They talk about Shamia talk about the church bell or something, and then the Lord, and they dance. I was like, okay, and sing. Yeah. So let's get into
That
right
electric
quick.
slide at the end was weird. I said, why are they dancing?
Yeah, that's why I said. So let's get to the Watch What Happened Live. I saw the clip, child. Even Andy looking like, okay. And I don't like how Andy talking about we did an investigation. Girl, Twitter was eating that up. They're like, this is them doing an investigation. It's like a light pat.
Right. But the thing is, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, when he asked her, like, what can you do to her, she can't really say. You know what I mean? Like, she been coming out to me since episode 1. He couldn't really say what it was. And that was the wild part for me. And even Andrew, Andy, looking like, okay.
Because it was in her head.
Exactly. And then he asked her, did she have any weapons on her? She said, I would never have any weapons on me. I don't carry no weapons. And then somebody dug up the clip where she was in the podcast interview style, said she carried her blicky everywhere she go. I'm like, that didn't age well, and that didn't help you with the public viewing audience. It's like, girl, you a liar. Like, and then it's given that production really didn't check if she did have a blicky on her or not. So they just didn't want to be liable or be liable for
she
Kenya
keep getting caught in
out
lies too.
allegedly SA.
RP.
Great. Some I don't know because of the photos. I don't know what's in the photos. I would like to see the photos.
Said she was rocking the mic.
But you told us what you were doing in episode 1, 2, and 3. You told us your history, girl. What else is there for you to do? I mean, everybody does it. Yours is on a 20
You
by
just
40.
made somebody mad.
A poster board.
Yeah, like
even though it was kind of tasteless, but I mean, I can't tell nobody how to react.
Yeah.
I can't tell nobody how to react, but I just hate that Kenya did at her own event. So there's that. But yeah, it gave this Watch What Happened Live was giving boring. And it's given like we ain't getting nowhere. She's a victim, and she's a victim. She's not taking no accountability of saying those things and being honest about it. And we know you take your husband everywhere you go. We noticed that off rip when you about to go have lunch with your sister. He was blowing you up because he was in the parking lot waiting for you.
It sound like Kim and Crow, child. 2.0.
Okay.
I don't understand this lady.
Yes, and then she put a definition of obsession up there. I'm like, that's you. You was obsessed with
the audacity.
It was weird.
Child.
The audacity.
Yeah, the audacity, the Delulu. The Delulu. And I actually got a chance to watch Layla Lynn. If y'all haven't seen her video about Brit Edie and her insurance license of it all. She actually pulled it up. She has a license. She just can't. She don't have the authority to use it. She has it. She just can't use it because she has no authority, and it has been terminated since 2022. If this has been terminated since 2022, your rights to use your license in 2022, girl, this is 2025.
And then they were saying in 2023 she started working for Nationwide or something, or whoever, Allstate, one of them companies.
State Farm.
Yeah.
It was State Farm. Yeah. So you lying. It wasn't this Kenya stuff. 2022. Not Miss Carol that's singing.
She's unhinged. She's looking for she's making it worse than what it is. Like, you don't girl, be quiet. Just let it go. You told us you mess with Rick Ross, whatever. You told us all this stuff. I mean, it's like what she did, webcam, like whatever that is. You did that, like like OF, like girl, whatever.
Right.
I don't care about this girl.
But I'm glad. Shout out to Layla Lynn TV. If y'all need to go see it, go. I advise you to go check it out because she pull it up. You know, she do her due diligence over there. So shout out to her. And she blowed it up and it said 2022. She said it was terminated. So this happened well before the whole king of it all. So you is a liar, 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 liar. And I hate this for you. This must be your punishment. I think the producers know that the artist is gonna eat you up. It's one thing to have your castmates eat you up, but now you got the audience, okay?
Please don't bring her back next season. Please.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't. But yeah, I just hate it for her. I just hope this is a one and done for her, to be honest. I didn't mind her at the beginning. Like I said, as time goes on, she was given Delulu, like Drew's song Delulu, delusional of it all. So yeah. I want to talk about Kenya right quick. I know yesterday she's supposed to drop her confessionals. She's supposed to drop her confessionals on her YouTube channel yesterday, but it didn't happen. So the new date is this Friday, as per her IG. She had a whole video layout. They not like us. Whole Kendrick Lamar little spills, cute little promo of it. So what's happening this Friday? She's like in a glam chair, getting glam up by her glam squad, getting ready for these confessional look. And she looked nice with her long ponytail, and you know they're Key Moore Spa. It was a good little promo, and she's at the spa doing it, so it's great. Yeah, she just moved it to Friday, so I hope it goes smoothly for her, and I hope she go out with a bang. So
I definitely want to hear what she has to say.
Yeah, me too. I'm not gonna hold you. If Key talk ish about production, she's not coming back either. Yeah, I hope not either. But I mean, I don't mind her. It's kind of tough because Truly Original is not all that innocent either, and we heard that production guy how people put in production got free range, so it's like, ugh. Like Truly Original is not all that innocent either. So I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Hey Levi. I don't know what's going on with this here internet.
That's Candy.
Oh, this is your backup channel?
That's Candy.
Yeah. I forget she got multiple channels. I'll be forgetting about that. Girl.
As soon as she did that, I said,
oh, okay. Yeah, but girl, I'll be forgetting about you and your different.
I know we
now she acting like Dana Leslie from People for Beyond the Gates, girl. All these things earlier.
Dana Leslie, Sherry.
It's a lot of dramas. I just hate it. I just hate Kenya did it at her shop. She should have just did it in a small group. Oh, now had the Porsha board at all. She could have just talked about it. Dang, you couldn't pull up your own page? Sorry.
Really?
Yes, Kenya Moore was in the video. She said it at the.
I could pull it up on my page. It's just my home computer's acting up.
Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, so we lost Kenny Love, but we are about to get out of here. So I'm looking forward to Kenya's confessionals, and I hope she, gives some insights or tidbits of what's going on during those episodes that she was in, and what happened after. And I want to see if she's gonna be full transparent, like honest, like she's gonna be like F it, and then blow the whole thing up even more with production. So we shall
I
see
don't know.
Friday.
Part of me wanted to keep it. Part of me wanted to keep it a little bit cute, just a little bit.
Yeah, I hope so.
Blow it up,
She keep it
but not too much to the point of no return.
okay. And I like how she got people tweets and stuff up there or comments up there saying that this girl is using your words. You're like, oh my goodness.
Hey.
Hey, Levi. What's the echo?
It's echo.
Yeah, kinda. A little bit. It was. Okay. She always late, says she can't see Kenya being honest. Well, I ain't never know for real for Kenya to be a liar, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unlike some of the other ladies. She's not known to be a liar.
Mm-hmm.
She may say some funny stuff. She's like, yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah, she usually
She usually end up with she'll wait a little bit and she's
honest.
like, I'm joking. She'll say I'm joking. Even when she was at the vote dinner, when she said when the question was asked, why do you always mess with happily married people? Something. The question was married women.
Yeah.
She said she said something funny, and then she was like, and Kelly like, are you serious? She's like, no, I'm just joking. I'm just being sarcastic.
Right.
So yeah, so it's like she's not a known liar. So
And that's the light side of Kenya.
I'm
like
just being
right,
facetious.
right. It's just she just being funny with it.
Mm-hmm.
Until Brit wanted to take it somewhere else to the gutter.
And Kenya had to take it to hell.
Yes, DeMarcus, we know
Yep.
that.
She was in Trois.
Yes, we know all about Kenya Moore
Really?
career.
Mm-hmm.
She's been around for a good minute.
What? Yes, DeMarcus.
So yeah, so she moved her confessional dates to Friday. We shall see. Any thoughts on this before we get out of here? Anything
Nope.
else?
I just hope Brit. Well, I don't care nothing about Brit. I don't care nothing about the show. No, I mean, Kenya ain't there. I just thought, and then they go bring Phaedra. Never mind, me be quiet. I can't stand that helpful. No. You eat more?
What you say? For the longest, I thought Kay pulled up pics on her phone. Nope, she had a whole poster for her, but that's the only thing I hated. She had to do at her own event, and she paid for that shit. To be honest, I'm not paying for that shit. I'm telling everybody.
She went to Kinko's. She went to.
If you want to see Brit slobbing on the knob, go to this website. I'm saying.
Slob on the knob, like corn on a car. Get with me, then do your job.
Yeah, so that's the end of this long ass. We've been up here for an hour and 38 minutes.
Oh Lord.
Yes,
it's 10 o'clock. It is almost 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. I think we talked about this whole episode. Even wasn't really giving all that much, but it was just the aftermath of it all. And
what you gonna do with the pictures now? Yeah, what you gonna do with them damn poster boys, Kenya? What did you do with them? Did you throw them in the furnace?
Yeah, I would have thought him on the furnace. Shit, it could go in Andy Clubhouse if you want to, since you want like to collect shit. Like he wanted mold binder. It was weird.
He wanted Monique Binder.
Yeah, remember it was like the infamous binders thing for
Wow,
that
I ain't know he
reunion.
wanted it. Dang,
Yes.
that's wild. That's weird. Yeah,
Yeah, she's yeah.
he wanted to be nosy. That's all it is.
He just wanted like a Real Housewives of museum. You know how you have like the special, like if they wanted Kenya Bullhorn when she had that time before
Oh,
Porsha
okay.
pull her down by the weed, and I don't know.
And passed out, and like she blacked out. I'm
Right.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And when I watched that scene, I noticed that it was I think it was Carlos who was pulling
Who
Porsche.
scooped up?
So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm like, you, she is taller than you. You is short,
he
Carlos.
picked
Like,
her up though. Yeah.
okay. Kenya and Forster together will be interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they was getting along after so many years, so it was interesting to see that for a little bit before, Kenya, blew up with the
Mm-hmm.
whole thing. So
Kenya done fucked up the thing. Sorry.
okay, she has, and I was like, it's irritating to see.
Yeah, like girl, you ain't had to do that, bro. Like, I'm so pissed she did that. She did not have to do that. She did not.
Yeah, she did not have to do that. So
You could have
yeah,
read her for fussed her out. Do your own your little 1-2.
it's unfortunate to be honest. Hey, Tamika's then.
Hey,
Girl, we was on
Tamika.
talk about these funky housewives, but we is about to get out of here. So we've been up here for an hour 41 minutes. So if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed, hit the like button on everyone's respective channels. So before we get out of here, let's go around and see what we got happening on the channel. Candy Love.
Ooh. So tomorrow we were doing Found season 2, episode 19. Episode dropped on Monday, guys. So if you have not watched Found yet, it came out on Monday, so you can go watch it. Catch us tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we're gonna chop it up, break it up, tear it up, rip it up, and see what who head we need to get on. It was a very good episode, and it's gonna be me, Miss Kira, Mo, Lawrence, Tamika, Aries. We're gonna chop it up, and then on Sunday we're gonna do Tubi's original Ex Door Neighbor at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Kira, Monique, Aries, Shayna. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, and then 7 o'clock we're gonna be talking about Power, and then at 8:35 Eastern Standard Time, Aries and I will be doing our Cahoots trivia birthday thing, and I am so excited. I'm so ready because these girls helped me out last night, and they got on my nerves, so I know it's gonna be lit when we
You
get.
enjoyed us.
I did. It was fun. It was fun. So I can't wait for y'all to join us Sunday night. Yep, that's it for me.
Miss Kira speaks. Are you there? Is a delay.
I'm scared to speak.
Just do it quick.
Could even hear me.
I can
Found.
hear you. Mm-hmm.
Raising Canaan. Saturday Sit. Community tab. Notifications.
Yes, make sure you're keeping the notifications on for Miss Kira Speaks so you know when she drop or go live. Okay, so same thing here, pretty much with me. For us, Found tomorrow, and then you got first reaction, Raising Canaan, hopefully, and with VKJ TV, and my Beyond the Gates weekly recap. I do for the Black Soap watchers. What else? The Tubi movie with, like Candy said, we are doing the Ex Door Neighbor Sunday. Is yeah. I think that's it for me.
You'll be joining me on Sunday night.
Oh yeah, the trivia.
For the
Aries.
trivia.
Is
Yes,
it
for
still
our
Aries season?
yes, it's Aries season until the 21st, I think. So we got
And then
until
it's Taurus season. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
then it's them hard-headed bulls. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, just make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we drop things or go live. So yeah, so we is about to get out of here, y'all. And we will see y'all in the next video. Bye. On track, now we on way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up.